Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Russellville High School's class of 1999. I'm Andy Beard, Student Council President. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Lisa Bunch, Brandon Faulkner, Cecil Keith, Chris Mingus, and Bess Wendell will sing the Lord's Prayer. They'll be accompanied by Mr. James Foster. You may be seated.
This day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
17 graduates have perfect grade point averages of 4.0 or higher. They are seated on the stage. The top 5 will be our speakers today.
Hello and good afternoon. I am Jessica Duke. Today marks the end of another chapter in our lives. We've worked hard for 13 years to be here today. Graduation. It's a time to enjoy family and friends, to celebrate, to look forward to the future, and to remember the past. In our 18 years, we've had many good experiences and some bad ones too. We have eaten countless ice cream cones and had our share of scraped knees. We've played with Cabbage Patch Dolls and G.I. Joes and sang along with singers like MC Hammer and New Kids on the Block. We can even still remember the words to Hangin' Tough and Ice Ice Baby. We've played Pac-Man on Atari and 007 on the N64. We know how to play records on turntables, but we can also program a VCR. We remember when school safety wasn't the top story on the 5 o'clock news, and when Cracker Jacks came with good prizes. We've fallen in and out of love in under a week, spent hours on the phone, worn slap bracelets and superhero underwear. Through the years, we've also learned a lot. And teachers, the most important lessons we learned didn't come from any textbook. And the most memorable things that you've taught us aren't found in any curriculum. We've learned that the easy way is seldom the best way, and that just because you can do something doesn't always mean you should. As sophomores, we learned that high school is really nothing at all like Saved by the Bell, but that it can sometimes be like a bad episode of Seinfeld. We found out that friends are not just people who hang out together, but people who stand up for one another. We've discovered that change is unavoidable and that our job is to change things for the best. And even though we will never admit it, we have learned that sometimes Mom and Dad really do know what they're talking about. We've also discovered that some things are worth waiting for. We've waited 13 years for today. We never really thought that it would get here, but it has. We made it through Madonna and Michael Jackson in the 80s, and Teletubbies and Tickle Me Elmo in the 90s. We even found out what it was really like to party like it's 1999. And now the first part is over, but the rest of our lives is just beginning. Graduates, I would like to challenge you to live your lives, to have your moments, and make lots of memories. Because in the end, what is life but a collection of memories, stories to tell your grandchildren? And to all of the proud families and friends in the audience who came here to support us, I would like to ask you to do just that and give the Russellville High School graduating class of 1999 the round of applause they have earned.
Good afternoon. My name is Jessica Gallagher. I am a proud member of the Russellville High School class of 1999. We, as a class, have proven ourselves up to par in every aspect of education, from academics to athletics. Academically, we seniors are outstanding. More than half of our class of 340 was recognized at our annual Celebration of Excellence. 76 of us received community scholarships. These scholarships totaled $67,000 toward our furthered education. Our class boasts 8 Governor's Distinguished Scholars. These students scored 32 or above on the ACT or 1410 or above on the SAT. They will receive a fully paid post-secondary education in Arkansas. Russellville High School is one of the top Arkansas high schools in Governor's Distinguished Scholars per capita. We also hold 2 National Merit finalists and 1 National Merit Commended student. 3 students in the class of 1999 placed first in vocational competitions, including carpentry, metal fabrication, and electronics. Russellville High School graduates have achieved higher composite scores on the ACT than the average statewide or nationwide scores for the last 5 years. Our class holds 35 highest honor graduates, 25 high honor graduates, and 49 honor graduates. We represented Russellville High School at noon Rotary meetings where we ate hospital food and listened to political jokes. We served on local student bake boards and made close-up trips to Washington, D.C. We played instruments and sang in our award-winning band and choir. We marched in the 1997 inaugural parade in Washington, D.C., proudly, or maybe reluctantly, wearing our red scarves as we represented the Russellville Band in our nation's capital. Members of the class of 1999 were leaders of top-ranked track, softball, and gymnastics teams. Our senior football players led the most injured football team in the history of RHS, with leg casts, wheelchairs, and neck braces. Finally, the class of 1999 possessed a strong spirit that permeated all of our endeavors. We adopted a stuffed penguin as our coveted class mascot. He persevered despite torn wings, kidnapping, and yes, even house arrest. We were undefeated winners of the Spirit Stick and float building competitions. We ended our last pep rally with an emotional rendition of our alma mater, complete with straw hats and t-shirts claiming "Paintballs bust, seniors don't." We endured construction zones that forced us to hike through the mud to the door each morning and hike back to our dust-covered cars each afternoon. We dodged bulldozers, tractors, and even the occasional cement truck. We relished the luxury of open campus and eating out daily, secretly laughing at the sophomores and juniors who would endure closed campus and school cafeteria food in the coming years. Most importantly, we built relationships that will last a lifetime. We supported each other through tough circumstances, the loss of loved ones, and final exams. But greatest of all, we succeeded. We held our heads high and pushed through to the end so we could be seated on this floor before our families, friends, and community. I recently received a graduation present that contained a message from my fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Rothert. I would like to conclude with that message. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, determined effort, and skilled execution. Always set high goals for yourself. Stay focused, but always ready to help others. Follow a plan, but be willing to change if necessary. Keep moving, but never too fast to smell the flowers God places before you. Remember, you are always a success.
Hello, my fellow graduates. My name is Samantha McCullough. I was supposed to talk about what you're to expect in the coming years, but most of you already know what you're going to do, at least for the next year or so. For the past 13 years, we've made friends, made enemies, found happiness, and found sorrow. And through it all, we tried to figure out who we were, what we were going to do, and what we were going to be. Come tomorrow, we start out new and fresh. We have to make new friends and find a new place in the society. Gone will be the safety of a structured school week. Gone will be the safety of our current friends. We have to go out and literally start over. Look around you. Some of these people you'll never see again. Some of these people you can expect to see for the rest of your life. Some are going to college in-state. More are going to college out of state. Some aren't even going to college, instead going straight to work. Even some of us are getting married and can expect children within the next year. We have all made our decisions, and some of us probably regret those decisions, but it's too late to turn back. Our whole lives are before us, spread out and ready to be lived. The years to come will be hard for everyone. As a person, each and every one of us will change. We will grow and learn and become more mature. But through everything, one fact will remain. Through all the changes and all the trials, someone somewhere will look back and remember that the graduating class of 1999 lived, had fun, made friends, then said goodbye. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Alice Price. As we, the class of 1999, are about to be released into the great, unknown, real world, we would like to take this opportunity to thank the people who have helped us to get there. Without your support and encouragement, we would not be seated before you this afternoon. First of all, thank you to everyone who lives or works in Russellville, Arkansas. You've set our broken bones, fixed our cars, given us after-school jobs, taught our Sunday school classes, and contributed to our community scholarship program, enabling many of us to continue our education after high school. Thank you for making our town a wonderful place in which to live and learn. Secondly, thank you to our teachers for shepherding us through 13 years in the Russellville School District. You've assigned piles and piles of homework, graded millions of mind-numbing exams, and endured countless class presentations. A special thanks goes to Mrs. Spraggins for sewing on many of these lovely white collars, and to Ms. Jones and the other teachers who helped with today's ceremony. You've taken us to places as varied as Washington, D.C., Oxford, Mississippi, and breakfast at Stobie's. Along the way, you've danced to the music on Channel 1, showed us your caribou hunting videos, let us throw lawnmowers off the bleachers, and frightened us into submission by displaying your dagger to a terrified sophomore English class. You have undoubtedly impacted our lives as students and as people. Thank you for teaching us what you have taught us and for caring about what happens to us. To Mrs. Ritchie, thank you for doing all the things that no one else would do. We've always looked forward to getting those pink slips from the counselor's office. Being counseled has been an important aid in building our futures. We salute you for helping us get where we are today. To our principals, thank you to Mr. Willison for providing positive disciplinary reinforcement during our years at RHS. A special thanks to Mr. Matlock for putting on his hard hat and braving the construction site to make sure that our school didn't collapse into a pile of rubble. And a very special thanks to Mr. White, who's just a really great guy. On a personal note, Mr. White, thank you for being so cool about that little hit-and-run accident in which I sideswiped your Blazer. Mom, Dad, surprise, that's what really happened to my car. To our administration, thank you to all the people behind the scenes at Central Office. Mr. Taylor and crew, you've affected our education more than most of us realize. Another special thanks goes out to the school board. A special commendation goes out to a 5-foot-tall, black and dirty white stuffed object resembling a penguin. He's endured kidnappings, crowd surfing, and duct tape bandages to make his way into our hearts as the mascot of the class of '99. Mr. Penguin, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, we thank you. To our parents, from changing our diapers and tying our shoelaces, to teaching us to drive and constantly reminding us to be careful, you've always been there. Though your actions may not have always been popular, you've always had our best interests at heart. Thank you for always loving us and always helping us to be our very best. Most of all, thank you for always giving us a place to come home to. Finally, to my classmates and friends, to the last class of the 1900s, thank you for being the people you are. You've been there for each other through winning seasons and losing seasons, breakups and makeups. We've cheered on the Cyclones together, played music together, studied together, cruised the Strip together, celebrated together, laughed together, and cried together. You've been the best group of friends anyone could ever ask for. Each of you has contributed in some way to every other person's life. Some of us may never see each other again after today. If our paths do cross again, things will never be quite the same, but we'll always have Russellville High School. I love you all. Thanks for the memories.
Hello, my name is Caleb Davis, and I'm the senior class president of 1999. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Danny Taylor, superintendent of Russellville Schools. Mr. Taylor will introduce the members of the school board and the central office administration.
Thank you, Caleb. Congratulations, graduates. This is indeed a great day in your life. And it's always a pleasure for me to recognize you during this ceremony. Your biggest question now should be, what next? I know many of you have great plans for furthering your education and work life, and you should have plans. In fact, you must have a plan if you intend to be successful. However, there are some things about which I want to remind you that may be central to a good plan for life, but are sometimes left out or overlooked. Remember, life is about people, not things. Possessions or philosophies are great as long as you consider relationships with people paramount. Personal character is the key to proper relationships. You must have a commitment to deep personal values for character to be developed to its potential. You must sincerely care about your fellow man for success to follow you in a natural manner. Too many times, I've seen the care factor lacking in individuals. An extension to care is the act of being careful. Being careful during the next few days of celebration and throughout life is the personal care and attention you give yourself to avoid danger. Do not, I repeat, do not put yourself in situations where you have no control, or in a situation where you know the people or just a person you're with is having little or no control. Remember, taking risk in life is okay as long as knowledge is the base of the risk and not potential physical or mental danger. Celebration is good up to the point that personal care is being jeopardized. Please be careful. Please be careful these next few days. Now, what else is necessary for a successful life? Well, there are so many attributes and so much knowledge that's required that can make you successful. There's no way I can explain all of that to you, and after all, it's a rich search to find all of the things that will make you successful. But please remember, personal character, care for others, and being careful are the central nervous system for becoming successful. It's now your task to find and build the remainder of your success. At this time, I do want to introduce people who are behind the scenes, who work very hard and have worked very hard to make your years in Russellville what they have been. I'll introduce our board members with us today and ask that they stand, and please hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. Sally Dawson, President of the Board. Karen White, Vice President. Kevin Moore, Secretary. Robert Cole, James Biggers, and Bill Brown. It's also my pleasure to introduce our Assistant Superintendent, Johnny Thaxton. Let's give these people a round of applause.
The class will be presented for graduation by Mr. Wesley White, the principal. Diplomas will be awarded by Miss Sally Dawson, President of the school board. She will be assisted by Mr. Mike Matlock and Mr. Randy Willison, assistant principals.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Russellville High School faculty seated mostly here to my right at administration, one last time, I would like to extend our congratulations and best wishes to the graduating class of 1999. Each year I do highlight what I consider the most distinguishing characteristic of a graduating class, and this class has had many accomplishments in academics, athletics, and in music, other extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities, have adopted the penguin, trashed my car. But what I consider the most distinguishing characteristic of the class of 99 is their contribution to our community and school and society in the area of service and volunteerism. This class genuinely cares for other people. From their membership, the Boys and Girls Club, Main Street Mission, area nursing centers, and Salvation Army and other many activities have been served. They have spearheaded relief efforts to aid the Honduras flood victims, Kosovo refugees, and many have attended church mission trips to underdeveloped countries. They raise money for the Arkansas Children's Hospital, St. Jude's Hospital, and many other charities. In our school, they've contributed greatly to the many clubs and organizations and to an atmosphere of harmony in a year when we have been under a major building project. It has been a very good year for Russellville High School, and the class of 1999 has made this possible. I thank the class of 1999 for caring, and I commend the many parents and family members represented here today, as well as the area churches, for instilling these values in these young people. Russellville can truly be proud of these graduates and the citizenship represented here. I do truly believe that we are doing the right things in Russellville, Arkansas. I challenge the class of 1999 to continue such service and use the many talents and your leadership ability to make a difference in our country. There is a saying, he profits most who serves best. Before the presentation of diplomas, in your graduation bulletin, you will notice there that we will be acknowledging students that have graduated with honors, high honors, and highest honors. But among the ranks of the highest honors, we do have some exemplary academic achievers. We have students that have achieved equivalent of a 4.0 or straight A's for 4 years of high school education. I would like for those students to stand at this time for a good round of applause. Thank you very much. Now, the moment we've been waiting for, having fulfilled graduation requirements as set by the Arkansas Department of Education and the Russellville School District Board of Education, I present the class of 1999 for presentation of diplomas. Would the first row please stand for presentation of diplomas? I would have one favor of our audience. I know you will be celebrating your graduate's accomplishment, but we will be sending them through rather fast. Please keep your celebration short where the parents and family members of the person right behind them can hear their name. That's a very important thing. Thank you.
Heather Danielle Akridge. Brandy Chanel Altman. Amanda Michelle Allenbaugh. Stephanie Michelle Anderson with high honors. Eric Michael Bagley. Tyler Joseph Bearfield. Heather Brooke Bartlett. Jake Allen Bartlett with honors. Sherry Lynn Bartlett. Ashley Nicole Barton. Bethany Ann Ballman with highest honors. Andrew Travis Beard with honors. Aaron K. Beck. Laura Kristen Bennett. Kristen Faith Bennett with high honors. Dean Stanley Berner with high honors. Rebecca Leanne Billings. Annika A. Binkley with highest honors. Sheree Dynasty Black. Dylan Hayes Blaney. Elena Lynn Boxnick. Sarah Brooke Bauer with highest honors. James Scott Bowers. Joshua David Bradford. Adam Christopher Bradley. Shannon Jeffrey Bramlett. Daniel E. Brannick with honors. Tony Michelle Brodick. Valerie Ann Brodick with honors. Kyle Douglas Bruce with honors. Trilla Beth Byron. David Allen Bubbas with highest honors. Lisa Marie Bunch. Jeremy Joseph Burns with high honors. Benjamin Jared Butler. Richard Allen Butler. Shane Michael Butler. Eric Scott Kane. Gary Dwayne Campbell Jr. Brooke Elsie Carlisle with high honors. Amanda Jane Caruth. Courtney Devane Caruth with honors. Miranda Lynn Quitzel with high honors. Brooks Lee Chamberlain. Christy Ann Chansey. Bradley Shane Chandler. Jeremiah Lee Chastain. Angela L. Chronister. Franklin Scott Churchill. Jody Christina Clement with high honors. Daniel Ray Cochran. Christopher Ryan Collins. Timothy Lee Kuntz. Brett George Cooper. Evan Saul Cowing. Renee Michelle Cox. Cash Dixon Crowley. Scott Edward Kroom with honors. Melissa Ann Dacus. James Earl Daly with honors. Samuel Lee Daly with honors. Virginia Sue Daly with honors. Jamie Brunel Dale with honors. Sarah Amanda Dalton with highest honors. Gregory Adam Dobenauer. Caleb Wright Davis. Carrie Elizabeth Davis. Christina Ann Dawson with highest honors. Desmond DeBartleven. Joshua Daniel Denton. Maria Caroline de Santiago. Zachary James. Christy Nicole Devers. Stephanie June DeVore. Stephen Andrew DeVore. Ted Eric Dickerson with honors. Ashley Michelle Dalfett. Amber Michelle Downhour. Timothy Eugene Downhour. Esther June Drain with honors. Rodney Ray Dusterbeck. Allison Diane Duke. Jessica Elaine Duke with highest honors. Raquel Duran. Joshua Edward Duval. Travis Duane Eden. Christopher Kenneth Elliott. Jessica Lee Eubanks with honors. Jordan Eugene Everett with honors. Sarah Joy Ezel with highest honors. J. Nathan Fancher with honors. Justin Carroll Farmer. Brandon Christopher Faulkner. Stephen Scott Feimster with honors. Josh J. Feltner. Bradley Maurice Fink with honors. Ellen Elizabeth Fisher with honors. Benny Adam Flake. Peter T. Fluter II. Christopher Joe Foley with honors. Daniel Wayne Fouts II. Lindsay Ann Frankhouse. Derek J. Fredrickson. Zachary Douglas Freeze with honors. Holly Jo Frialahoven with highest honors. Jeremy Brock Fuller. Daniel Lee Gadberry. Jessica Cecile Ray Gallagher with highest honors. Jessica Lynn Getsky. Lisa Ann Gilbert. Jamie Lynn Giles with honors. Amanda Rebecca Glasgow with honors. Jessica Joyce Glasscock. Hannah Rose Goff with highest honors. Gong Tong Tong with honors. Jennifer Rebecca Goodman with high honors. Van Bentley Goodman III with high honors. Micah Seth Gordon with high honors. Natalie Lynn Graham with highest honors. Justin Alexander Haig with high honors. Sheena Carissa Hale. Jonathan Matthew Hall with high honors. Jennifer Paige Haney with highest honors. Emmy Scarlett Harden. Hillary Blaine Harrelson with high honors. Candace Michelle Harris with honors. John Ryan Harris. Lauren Elizabeth Harris with high honors. Ross Elliott Harville. Jessica Dawn Hallmark. Lisa Beth Havens with high honors. Kevin Randall Martin Hayes with highest honors. Melissa Renee Heflin. Matthew Luke Heiderscheit with honors. Ryan Christopher Henderson. Chantel Lachey Hendricks. William Bliss Hickey with honors. Eva Rebecca Higdon with highest honors. Matthew Brian Hill. Jason William Hickson. Trevor Allen Hodge. Eric Daniel Hodges. Andrea Jeanette Hogarth with highest honors. Kevin Alexander Holmes. Lucas Howell Horan with highest honors. James Dyer Horton. Sarah Elizabeth Hottinger. Lucas Keeve Howard. Victoria Lee Howard. Andrea Marie Hoyt with honors. Justin Matthew Hubbard. Shonda K. Humphrey with honors. Kristen Gale Honeycutt. Jason DeShane Hunter. Summer Ann Hutchison with honors.
Harry Charles James III. Charmaine Marie Giles. Jeffrey Guy Johnson with honors. Kevin Earl Johnson with honors. Jason Riley Jones. Matthew Vance Jones. Amy Michelle Kaufman. Cecil Dale Keith. Michael Thomas Kennedy. Sophia Lorraine Knapp. Amanda Lou Lane. Kelly Nicole Lanham. Andrew James Lee with honors. Jennifer Michelle Lee with high honors. Michael Edward Lee with highest honors. Brian James Lewis. Justin Beatty Leblong with highest honors. Clinton Paul Lloyd. Keith Clayton Long. Nicole Gail Long. Christopher Matthew Love. Cecil F. Lukens. Justin Trey Mackey. Shannon Renee Maiden with honors. Charles Michael Manning. James Robert Marchette. Megan Renee Matillo. Matthew Jennings Mall. Anne-Marie McCabe. Samantha Nicole McCullough with highest honors. Lauren Elizabeth McGugan with highest honors. Timothy Allen McKellar. Kelsey Andrew McKinney with honors. Candace Nicole Means with high honors. Charles Frederick Mears. Stephen Tyler Meeker with high honors. Kristen Carol Menges. Amber Joe Mercer. Michelle Leanne Milliken with honors. William Travis Millsap. Laurel Ann Monteith. Sarah Marie Motley. Jason Jeffrey Munhall. Rebecca Sue Murphy with highest honors. Holly Ann Narvison. Eric Stephen Nimitz. Roya Christine Nijadpur with honors. Stephen Wayne Niehaus. Ryan Christopher Northrup. Lindsay Rochelle Nowlin. Jason Allen Organ. Nicholas Langdon Oots. Jessica Shalee Owens with honors. Joshua Lynn Panther. Whitney Lauren Park. Jaina Patel. Elena Marie Patey. Jennifer Lynn Payton. Casey Cooper Pierce. Lila Dean Peace. James Robertson Peters. Sean Nicholas Phipps. Stephen Richard Pierce. Erin Nicole Plazik. Sonia Louise Fur Plummer. David Joseph Ponder. Joshua Caleb Poor. Alice Ann Price with highest honors. Robert Glenn Pruitt. Brooke Allison Rachel. Sarah Elizabeth Ramey with highest honors. Brandy Nicole Randall. Norma Reyes. Kaylin Bernice Riggs. Brandy Nicole Ripley with high honors. Ryan Clark Ritchie with honors. Don Howard Robertson. Courtney K. Robinson. Tricia Ella Rude. Jennifer Kirsty Rowe with highest honors. Mary Melissa Roys with honors. Jennifer Renee Samuels. Wesley Eugene Saunders. DeAndre Lamont Seals. Jared Cade Sellers with honors. Travis Benjamin Sellers. Jasmine Angelique Selva with high honors. Matthew Dale Shehorn with honors. Jessica Michael Sheldon. Whitney Lee Sheldon. Silas Ward Shin. James Blake Sharon. Dolly Mai Shu with highest honors. Robin Suzanne Shoptaw. Renata Lynn Skousen with honors. Andrew William Smith with honors. Elizabeth Diane Smith with high honors. Matthew Wayne Smith. Patrick James Smith with honors. Tim Jarmalik Smith with honors. Kong John Sapatmasai with highest honors. Frank Alexander Sosa. Derek Bradley Spack. Catherine Susan Spencer with highest honors. Travis Jr. Standridge. Royal Lee Stanley II. John Gregory Staten. Jana Cherie Stevenson with honors. Shirese Nicole Stewart. Bradley Allen Stratton with honors. Leslie Nicole Sutterfield with highest honors. Laura Elizabeth Swindell. Tessa Ray Taylor. Deanna Lynn Thomas with high honors. Kimberly Ann Thomas. Shalada Thomas. Jeremy Robert Thompson. Kendra LaShawn Thompson. Amber Sue Treadwell. Christopher Charles Tyndall. Brian Curtis Van Ness. Jerry Robert Bessel. Christopher Dean Wachtendorf. Jason Dolan Walker. Matthew Scott Walker. Rebecca Ann Walker. Charles Harrison Walters. Harrison Scott Walters. Jonathan Daniel Ward. Kristen Alice Watson. Angela K. Weber with highest honors. Amber Nicole Wehunt with high honors. Daryl Gerard Wesley. Angela Renee West with honors. Monica Renee Wheeler. Josh Allen Whitby. Natalie Rakibia White. John Garrett Whiteside with highest honors. Jessica Ann Wiggins with high honors. Charles Wesley Williams, Jr. Carissa Adrian McAllister Williamson. Miranda Irene Willis with highest honors. Tremaine Durrell Wilson. Amber Lee Winters. Nathan James Lee Wisdom. Kimberly Elizabeth Wood. Lonnie Joe Woodham. Benjamin Michael Woods. Jamal Edward Works. Brian Michael Wythe. Betty Brooke Young. Catherine Elizabeth Young with highest honors. James Francis Zinell.
I would now like you to stand for our alma mater. for the final remarks, I'd like you to welcome Lucas Horan.
The people that gave me advice said keep this short and it'll be popular, so we're going to go for it. I'm delivering the closing remarks, but it's really not a time of closure in our life as much as it's a time of opening new doors and stepping into the future. We can't close those doors because in the next part of our life it's going to be crucial that we apply all the knowledge, the beliefs, and the character that we've learned over the past 18 years. So with that, I'd like to offer some wisdom and some advice to help us guide us as we leave our school, our friends, and our community. So this is an excerpt from Ecclesiastes, written by the wisest man to ever live, so I think that'll work, King Solomon. Seize life, eat bread with gusto, drink wine with a robust heart. Oh yes, God takes pleasure in your pleasures. Dress festively every morning, don't skimp on colors and scarves. Relish life with the spouse you love each and every day of your precarious life. Each day is God's gift. It's all you get in exchange for the hard work of staying alive, your homework, your test. So make the most of each day. Whatever turns up, grab it and do it with all your heart. This is your last and only chance. Carpe diem. I want to encourage all of us to make the most of each day. To quote Isaac Disraeli, it is a wretched taste to be gratified with mediocrity when the excellent lies before us. In other words, don't settle for mediocrity. Don't settle for what you've got when excellence is right there. Be passionate about whatever you do. It carries influence. Passion has power, and each of us are capable of carrying that power wherever we go. And this is advice that has helped me through high school, and I feel that I'd like to share it with you. And that's when everything around you crumbles, all that holds up is God. And I'm saying this because I know reality will hit all of us in the next few months. We'll be going, our friends you'll see now, you turn around, they're not there, and then you realize, you'll seldom see them. Right now, probably all of us could go get in our cars and drive with blindfolds onto the school reverse and stay on the road more than sophomores. But, here in a little bit, a lot of us will be going to college and we'll probably get lost just in between classes. And probably one of the hardest things is whenever you leave and you've been gone for a week and you come back and your bedroom is no longer there, it's your sister's bedroom or your dad's new library. And it's not that they kicked you out or didn't want you, but it's time for you to become an individual. So my point is that many of your securities and comforts are going to start to begin to fade away. And God has got so much to offer each and one of every one of us. And it's up to each one of us individually to take what's offered and seize the day. And I'd like to take this opportunity right now just to thank Jesus Christ, my best friend, for everything he's given me. And then if you join with me, I'd like to close in prayer. God, I pray that you watch after us as we go our separate ways. I ask that your plan for our lives be laid out clear for each one of us. I pray that we follow that plan and you guide us through. And God, I ask that you keep close the people you've put in our lives. Throughout high school and all the relationships would not be forgotten, Lord. I hope that we can take whatever is given to us and make the most out of it. God, bless the ground wherever this class goes. Amen.
Would you please stand?